continue. Right. So as I was saying, the next type of design that we have is a non-equivalent control group design. So यहाँ पर non-equivalent control group before after design. Before after design. No randomization, control group is present. You are measuring before treatment and after treatment. So observation 1, treatment, observation 2, observation 3, treatment, observation 4. दो ग्रुप्स बना रहे हो आप, ठीक है। आप एक कंट्रोल ग्रुप है और एक एक्सपेरिमेंटल ग्रुप है. टू और मोर ग्रुप्स, यू कैन हैव मोर देन टू ग्रुप्स एज वेल. Two or more groups of subjects are observed before and after the implementation of an intervention. So that intervention in this scenario will be the treatment. It might be treatment, it might be treatment procedure as well. आप बहुत सारी चीज टेस्ट कर सकते हैं. For example, let us suppose in certain patients who have this thing, diabetic ketoacidosis, or certain patients may, you will make sure that their head is elevated when compared to their legs. You have to keep their head slightly elevated, especially patients who are not able to breathe properly. Okay, उनके to make sure that they are breathing properly, generally 45 degrees के angle पे आप bed रखते हैं. ठीक है, their head will, their upper body will be at 45 degrees angle. ठीक है, and it will be generally higher than their lower body. Now वो भी एक intervention रह सकता. What you are doing is you are seeing 4 different groups of patients, wherein let's suppose two of them are control and two of them are experimental. Yeah, one of them is control, three of them are experimental. And आप क्या कर रहे हैं, वो थ्री ऑब्जर्वेशन ग्रुप जो एक्सपेरिमेंटल ग्रुप है उनके अंदर दे ऑल हैव लेट्स सपोज अ रेस्पिरेटरी प्रॉब्लम, एंड यू आर एलिवेटिंग देयर बेड, or essentially you are elevating their position for different periods of time. So let's suppose experimental group 1 को आप 2 घंटे के लिए उनका हेड रेस्ट ऊपर कर रहे हैं, दूसरे ग्रुप के लिए 3 घंटे के लिए कर रहा है, थर्ड ग्रुप को 4 घंटे के लिए कर रहा है. ठीक है, यू आर वेरिंग द डिग्री ऑफ ट्रीटमेंट इन दिस. It's not treatment per se, but it is a procedure that you are performing. So in the three experimental groups, what you are doing is you are making their bed elevate. You are elevating their bed for different periods of time. Okay, for one for 2 hours, one the other for 3 hours, and another for 4 hours, and you are seeing the difference in their condition. In control group, you will not perform it. Okay, they will not change their bed position altogether. So before the experiment and after the experiment, you are seeing what kind of change is occurring in that patient without any randomization. There is no randomization in this. There is control and experiment. Then there is one group pre-test post-test design. One group pre-test post-test design. यहाँ पर randomization है without any control group. ठीक है, so in this you will only have a single group of subjects and they are observed before and after the implementation of an intervention. So there is randomization. You are making observation 1, you are giving treatment, and you are observing again after the treatment. The effect of the treatment is seen. Here you are selecting the subjects randomly. In most quasi experimental design, you are foregoing randomization because either it is unethical or you cannot simply perform randomization. That is why you'll generally only see manipulation and control. You will not see randomization. Kabhi kabhi quasi experimental design mein you cannot have a control group. You have to give treatment to everyone. So in that scenario, आप randomization create करते हैं to a certain extent. ठीक है, और ये है, और क्या था. Okay, I think that will be it. I don't think और ज़्यादा complicated type of, अच्छा एक final type of quasi experimental design देख लेंगे. That is separate sample pre-test post-test design. Separate sample pre-test post-test design. Okay, so this design is generally used in public opinion. ठीक है, जो public opinion studies रहती, you are going out and let's suppose think of it this way. Imagine you are going out and performing kind of a study wherein you are finding the public opinion on vaccination. Okay? On large populations wherein the researcher cannot randomize altogether. There is no randomization or it will be very hard to segregate. तो आप क्या कर रहे हैं, आप ऑब्जर्व कर रहे हैं पहले, उसके बाद ट्रीटमेंट दे रहे हैं, एंड उसके बाद सेकेंड ग्रुप में आप ट्रीटमेंट दे रहे हो, उसके बाद ऑब्जर्व कर रहे हैं. सो फॉर एग्जाम्पल आप वैक्सीन के बारे में ही ले लो. आप पहले बिफोर गिविंग द वैक्सीन और बिफोर रिलीजिंग द वैक्सीन इन इंडिया, लेट अस सपोज you are seeking the opinion of people on vaccine, so that will be observation one, then you are giving treatment. Later on, after starting the drive of vaccination and after starting to give vaccination altogether, so यहाँ पर क्या हो रहा है, उसके बाद आप ऑब्जर्व कर रहे हैं, तो उस ट्रीटमेंट आ रहा है, उसके बाद ऑब्जर्वेशन टू आ रहा. सो इधर क्या कर रहे हैं आप दो ग्रुप क्रिएट कर रहे हैं. फर्स्ट ग्रुप में आप यू आर टेस्टिंग बिफोर द वैक्सीन वाज रिलीज्ड. सो बिफोर द वैक्सीन वाज रिलीज्ड, व्हाट वाज द पेशेंट्स और व्हाट वाज द रिएक्शन ऑफ पीपल to that treatment. Then after starting the vaccine, what is the reaction after taking the treatment, or what is the reaction after the treatment was released in that country. ठीक है, तो आप पहले ऑब्जर्वेशन कर रहे एक ग्रुप में, ग्रुप 1 एंड ग्रुप 2 है. पहले ऑब्जर्व कर रहे हैं, उसके बाद ट्रीटमेंट दे रहे हैं, फिर ट्रीटमेंट दे रहे हैं, फिर ऑब्जर्व कर रहे हैं. तो दो ग्रुप्स क्रिएट कर रहे हैं आप. दैट इज अ प्री टेस्ट पोस्ट टेस्ट सैंपल डिजाइन. ठीक है, it will be difficult to randomize in this generally. So that is the last type of quasi experimental design. Now the advantage of quasi experimental design is that this is used when randomization might be difficult or it might be unethical. कभी कभी क्या होता, randomization या control whatever, when it is difficult in the sense that let us suppose there are stage 4 cancer patients or certain specific type of cancer patients जिनके लिए कोई specific drug काम नहीं कर रहा. Let us suppose there are a few cancer patients in whom certain drugs are not working, the normal drugs that are supposed to work, they are not working. So वो patients के अंदर experimental treatment start करते हैं. And in those scenarios, it will be very difficult to randomize what kind of patients will receive the treatment or not, or it will be difficult to perform a control group or to make a control group, segregating the patients who will not receive the patient treatment altogether. So वैसे scenarios में where it is unethical to not give the drug in certain patients, that is when you perform quasi-experimental design, and they are somewhat easier when compared to true experimental design, easier to set up when compared to true experimental design. It will minimize the threat of validity, external factors या natural factors जो है, they the degree to which they affect the true experimental design, जो external validity के result measures रहते या external factors रहते, ट्रू एक्सपेरिमेंटल डिजाइन को जितना इफेक्ट करते वो उतना क्वाजी एक्सपेरिमेंटल डिजाइन को इफेक्ट नहीं करते. ठीक है, इवन दो दीज आर artificially created in a lab, these situations are created in a certain particular area, they still have some sort of natural setting. They are not completely artificial like true experimental design. Now completely, because you are either putting a control group or randomization, आप completely artificial scenario create नहीं कर रहे. ठीक है, even though you are manipulating, there is some degree of how should I put it, it still has some natural setting to it. It is not completely artificial. So जो finding रहती, those will also be generalized, much more easier to generalize to a bigger population. So let us suppose I have a true experimental design and quasi experimental design. Let us suppose I am doing true experimental design on one group and quasi experimental design on another group. It is easier to relate this population to a bigger population, or it is easier to relate this quasi experimental sample to a bigger population when compared to a true experimental design. Because true experimental design में क्या कर रहे हैं आप, हर एक चीज कंट्रोल कर रहे हैं, and after controlling everything, that is when you are performing the experiment. That will be very difficult to replicate in a real world. You might not see all the factors that you are controlling in a true experimental design occur in a real world. Quasi experimental design will take into account those problems. अगर कोई natural setting है तो थोड़ा ज़्यादा natural setting की तरफ रहता है quasi experimental design when compared to true experimental design. Now, disadvantage is that because randomization is subjective, you are not performing randomization several times, statistical tests can be meaningless. And uska स्टैटिस्टिकल टेस्ट के जो सिग्निफिकेंस रहती है उतनी ज़्यादा नहीं रहती, उसके रिजल्ट्स जो आते हैं उतने ज़्यादा सिग्निफिकेंट नहीं रहते। उसके अलावा if you are allowing control through manipulation of quasi independent variables, it can lead to unnatural circumstances sometimes. There is no control over external variables altogether, and they can influence your dependent variables quite a lot in quasi experimental design. True experimental design में आप एक्सटर्नल वेरिएबल्स को जितना मिनिमाइज करते थे उतना मिनिमाइज कर रहे, सो द एक्सटर्नल फैक्टर्स दैट कैन चेंज योर रिजल्ट्स will be minimal. In quasi experimental design you will not have as much control on those external elements when compared to true experimental design, so that is another disadvantage, and you will have lesser control over the research altogether in quasi experimental design when compared to true experimental design as a researcher. And there is possibility of selection bias in quasi experimental design. You will select people that you want to perform the experiment in, वो हो सकता हो quasi experimental design. So that is true experimental and quasi experimental design. We'll start pre experimental design tomorrow, ठीक है? I think आज के लिए इतना बस है. Open your textbooks and read it once. What are true experimental designs, what are the types, and what is quasi experimental design, and what are the types? Okay, at least the ones that were discussed in the class.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Sir, do we have any more assignments to be done, sir?
Not right now.
Okay.
है तो बोल दो. Are you very excited to write the assignments?
Sir, at least through assignments we can have some knowledge now while writing, sir.
Then put a self-imposed assignment. मतलब आप see, treat assignments as notes. Again, I'm not encouraging you to make notes. It is up to you. Some people can study even without making notes. It is not compulsory कि आप notes बनाना. But treat assignments like notes. आप अगर assignment लिख के मेरे को दे रहे भी तो don't think that आप जितना भी पढ़ रहे टेक्स्ट बुक में पूरा copy paste करके डाल देना है. Try to minimize that information as much as possible so that when you are studying for an exam, it will become easier. ओवरव्यू के वैसा होना रादर देन पूरा फिर से टेक्स्ट बुक पूरा ही पढ़ना है वो तो टेक्स्ट बुक से पढ़ ले सकते ना. व्हाट इज द पॉइंट ऑफ राइटिंग एन असाइनमेंट और मेकिंग नोट्स?
ओके.
Okay, check attendance. Ramiza, Ratamba, Madhulika, Jayanti, Kanakava, Lavanya, P. Monica, P. Manasa, Rashi, Ashmi, Reshma, Ladiakom, Lavanya, and Tejaswini. कोई मिस हुए या डिस्कनेक्ट हुए?
No, sir.